You're frosty spin facts right now. Jan said, I can't make the race because I'm giving I'm giving Muffin an STD. Anyway. Right, where's the bot? I need to fucking mute that bitch. Oh, then let the T to fucking text to speech bots. By the way, Tice, if you didn't know, Muffin is Jan's cat. Rain in Vegas for 20 people would be so peak. Bro, why is it so fucking loud in here, bro? I've never heard Fabian crashing out, bro. What is this? Right, there we go. Right, I'm gonna try and invite CB again. My stream should work. Let me know if it's not working. Oh yeah, you joined. Nice. Nice. Yeah, so dry conditions for Vegas. Welcome to NPL Season 14, Race 16, the third to last race of the season. The Drivers' Championship is wraps, and the Constructors are soon to be as well, as Aston Martin would need to outscore McLaren by 35 points today to keep their championship hopes alive. It's looking unlikely that they'll manage to do it, so McLaren need to lock in today. Wait, why is Schenk racing? Why is Schenk racing? Dan, why are you racing with Shank? Dan, why is Shank racing? Me? When did I say that? No, Jan isn't racing. Ty starting last, doing a last first as he does. I bet Ty's is going to win this race, you know. I have a feeling. Watch out for Riley, Ty's. Hey, Ty's, remember last season in qualifying when I got a 5-place grid penalty because I drove into you? Yeah, another full race deal. I mean, what do you expect? It's, you know, NPL is in its biggest phase ever, so I'm expecting a lot of full races from now on. Who is that Mercedes who's like a mile ahead of everyone else? Is that Fred? Fred the GOAT is in first place right now. Freddy Five Bear is actually pulling right now. I feel bad for the Greek Bluebird guy who got replaced by a racist who in Shank, by the way. So low key, kick that bitch out, kick that fuck ass femboy out of the session, and let's get that new guy in here. He's a tier 1 driver himself. His name is Freddy Fazbear's. No, Tyus, my favorite turn is not turn 3, you cheeky prick. I remember season 5, yes, Tyus, I remember I was battling you and Rome for the lead, and I fucking died. Oh no. Anyway, first driver to set a time is Fred. Currently in the first set, looking pretty good so far on this lap. It's 27.1 on the first sector. That's the second third we've seen from the front-running drivers. We'll see what he can manage for the rest of the lap. Currently in a hot lap going through the middle sector. Nice and easy through these corners. Who else is on a lap currently? So Ruben is in the garage. He's the only one of 2 drivers in the pit lane. Ski is also in the pit lane currently. Fabian may do a last to first. We shall see. I don't know if he will actually do that. I assume Fabian's going to go for pole for the point and then disqualify himself. Yeah, Fabian, I know how you feel, bro. Oh, big mistake from Fabian, and that's not the greatest first sector. He is actually 6/10 off the pace of what I've seen. Still a purple first sector, apparently. Very deep into that corner. Whoa, he's sliding a lot. Fabian is really struggling with this. And Fred there, continuing along the last sector, is going to be the first driver to set a lap. Let's see what he can manage. Heading down the final straight is an Alpine on a lap. Is that Serial on an outlap? Yes, it is. He's coming through to start a lap soon. We're going to keep an eye on this lap though from Fred. Fred at the final corner is going to come across the line for 1 minute 34.3 for the fastest time so far in the session. Next, I believe, is a Williams. Yeah, that's why. Are you sure? Out of the final corner, what's it going to be for him on his lap? It's a 1 minute 32.4, goes almost a second quicker. 2 seconds, sorry. John gets a 31.5. Oh yeah, we could start doing Q1, Q2, and Q3 now. Oh, Bonfire goes quickest now, 7 tenths quicker. Tice is a 10th off of John. 7 tenths off Bonfire is Tice, that's not tough. Frosty goes P6 ahead of Fred there. Currently 8 tenths before Ryder goes to P6, he's 2 tenths behind, are you sure? Next is another McLaren, is that Fabian? Fabian goes 7th! Holy shit, Fabian. Oh, and there goes Harry to fastest there in the V-car. He's my pick for pole position today. I have to say, he's very good. My master's currently in the pit lane. Darkson is coming on his lap. He is on the final sector now. He's going to use too much battery there before he gets to the line. He might run out of deployment. Darkson, we know, has been pretty good in quality recently. Dan goes P3, by the way. Between John and Bonfire. Darkson goes P7 now behind Hubert. Looking pretty good in the session currently. Felix goes to P8 now in the Haas with a 32.4. Shank is currently on a lap. Let's see if Shank manages. The car goes up. Who was that? That was CB goes to P6. Dervas goes P7. And very close behind him. Look how close this is in midfield. Here comes Shank now across the line. So 1 minute 31.4. A 10th behind Dan on his return to NPL. My master leaves the chat to lock in, I'm assuming. And Cyril across the line goes 13th quickest. He is identical lap. Oh, where's Cyril going? Into the wall, he's out of the session. What the fuck is he doing, man? He didn't even brake. He just drove into the wall in the first corner. Cyril just literally did an identical lap to, are you sure? O'Reilly, they're currently going into a lap with the McLaren of John next to him. I assume they're calling to talk about that. And Ruben on his lap, maybe our skis on lap, let's see what he can manage on his first run here today. Ski apparently on the worst lap of his career. Looks pretty decent for the last chicane though. It is indeed Ski on a lap, coming through the final straight now. What's it going to be for Ski? I reckon he can get a top 5 maybe with this lap. 16th! And he goes 3rd, so only 6 tenths off the pace there. Head of Shank. CB there, currently, is CB on a lap or what? Does he go back to the pit lane? I think he is. Dervas there, I don't know if he's on a lap or what, he's coming back to the pit lane as well. Felix there, going into a lap, I believe. Using a lot of battery before the lap even started there, sends it into the first corner, goes in a little bit deep. But still looking good, very unstable on the exit corner. But Ruben on his outlap, the only driver yet to set a time in the session besides my master, who also is still yet to set a time in the Sauber. Shank retires from the session in the pit entry wall. Do not tell me that he crashed in the pit entry. Jan has now left the session. He was too late to join. And it really is the case now in this current season that if you don't join fast enough, you will not be able to race because there is almost guaranteed to be 20 people every race. For the rest of this season anyway. Oh, Ski there goes in very deep. Luckily he's on his in lap. Hubert on his out lap as well, so too is Bonfer looking to get on provisional pole. I think Bonfer and Harry will be the main favourites for pole position today. Don't discount the likes of Ski and Dan, maybe Tice as well if he can pick up the pace. He is 9 tenths off the pace currently in P7. P8 there is for CB. He is currently 1.3 seconds off his teammate in the other V-carb there. Ruben on now on the lap currently. I reckon he can get into the top 10. We've seen him be pretty quick around here before. Who was that who just improved? Was that Fabian to P5 then McLaren the 31.4? Still a good 7 tenths off the pace of Harry there. The reigning champion now, Fabian. Champion in season 14 as of yesterday in Qatar. Improved by 1.8 seconds. Also, I think John just moved me. Yeah, what's up, John? You get any spare time? What do you mean? Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Right, cheers. How'd you get damaged anyway? Oh, okay. So John just moved me back into the VC, and my master has left the session. God knows why. Where is my master, by the way? Why did he leave? Does he want to come back or what? Bonfo is on a lap. He's currently 200s up in the first sector. Yeah, Bonfo's dedication to being fast is crazy. He's been really fucking consistent. Yeah, I know. I saw on the fucking minimap. You just I don't know how you crashed into pit entry, bro. That's embarrassing. So Bonfo there needs to go down to roughly 25% battery on the straight. You can save plenty for the last straight. Using a little bit too much, but he should be fine. I think it's the final straight. Now, what's it going to be for Bonfo? He is improving on his lap, I believe. Into the last chicane here. Very nice and stable through that corner. Oh no! Oh my god! Who the fuck was that? CB, man. And CB massively impeded Bonfo on his lap. That's not good from CB there. I don't know what CB's doing, but it just completely, yeah, he killed himself. CB did not black flag himself, he just crashed. So, that's unfortunate. Oh, what? Tice there? I think just got impeded by Williams? Can't tell. Yeah, Tice, we were fine last season. Nah, you're not Tice, we're good. Darkson goes to P10 now, my goat. I love Darkson. 1.2 seconds off the pace. Ski there in P2. I feel bad for Bonfo, he was on a great lap. Watch Ski's lap now, heading through the first sector. My master has rejoined the session. We expect to see him in the top 5 in contention for pole position today. We know my master on his day is very quick. Ski there sending. Didn't turn early enough, I don't think. Hits the wall a little bit on the exit. Gets a 26.3 first sector, still an improvement. His exit may be a little bit compromised though, we'll see. He did say his last lap wasn't very good, so I reckon we could see Skakup in the top 3 times here. And extending his gap of Rupshank P4 currently. Fabian, the champion there in P5, headed down his title rival in P6. Harry looking to get ahead of him now with original pole currently, with a 1 minute 30.7 on his banker lap. Looking pretty quick compared to the rest of the field of the top 2. Good to see. That's probably going to happen anyway because it's Vegas and there's 20 people he's starting past. Oh my god, Skakup is 4 times up in the middle sector alone. This could be the provisional pole time for the Ferrari driver. He can ace the last sector. We know he had a good last sector last lap, but he needs to not get in his head about it and think that he can beat it. I reckon he can. If he does, we will see Skakup getting into provisional pole here for Ferrari and getting his second career pole position potentially today. Oh, bit deep. Very deep into the corner, but very committed. Let's see how it looks. Ski there continuing on. Oh, Ski, I can tell he braked a little bit too late there, lost time on the exit, and it looks like he's going to go for P3 still, but it is in the 1 minute 30s now. Only the 3rd driver to get into the 1 minute 30s. And he did get a purple last sector apparently. It wasn't enough to get the provisional pole time. John there currently backing out of his lap, it looks like. Oh yeah, my master's Wi-Fi is really bad. Holy shit, dude. Ruben's on a lap. He might be impeded here. Oh, he's not into Red Bull. Is that Frosty, I think? Yeah, letting Ruben pass. Felix goes 5th! What a lap! Holy shit, dude! Alright, so Felix randomly just decides at will to be a tier 1 driver, and then other days he just spins out every corner. I don't know what is up with Felix, to be honest with you. He's either goated or he's shit. There's no in between. But Jenny, this is one of the best qualifyings for Haas of the whole season. Only 6 tenths of his teammate Bonfo, and when Bonfo has been the dominant driver this season of that pairing. Oh, he's in the wall on his in-lap! Felix crashed on his in-lap into the wall. Lost some of his front wing. Meanwhile, Ruben goes P15 now. Fabian watched in Vegas, says Dylan in my chat. Fabian, they're about to prove him wrong. Let's watch Fabian's lap. This could be the pole lap, you never know. Out the final chicane, Fabian goes, rumbling over the curb as he do. Could have cut that corner to save himself time. It would not have invalidated his next lap. Some drivers to look out for today. Tice, of course, was on the podium last season. Harry won here last season against Fabian on the final lap of the race. Of course, Dervas got a podium, his second podium of season 11 at this track when he won that season and then got a podium. It was his final podium of that season in the final race when it used to be a sprint weekend at Vegas for the final race of the season back in season 11. It was a great race. It was very good. Fabian there in P6. Low key, if we did Australia last race of the season, it would be the most absolute cinema title fight decider ever. Fabian there, a tenth and a half up in the first sector there. No, it does for me. I think about it like old F1, like 80s, 90s, you know. I don't give a fuck what track it is, it's about the geographical aspect. Anyway, Fabian there. Continuing on. There's plenty of battery to use. Really nice corner. Look how, man, Fabian's driving style is just so smooth. And he's 4/10 up. Really good lap. This is going to be provisional pole if he gets this last sector together. Fabian there indeed is not washed. Using all the battery down the back straight. The reigning champion looking to get his car on the front row of the grid. We know he can. His pace has been blistering this whole season in qualifying. He has the most poles of anyone. Currently has 7 poles with him and 7 fastest laps in the race. Very nice into that corner. How does he get such good corners? He did miss the apex a little bit there, but he still had a great exit. And Stephen Hawking wants to commentate. Fabian there out of the final corner. Goes quickest. Oh wow, 30.5. Nice lap from Fabian. 2/10 quicker than Harry. Though we know Harry can get deep into the... Oh, did Harry just back out? Who was that? My Master goes 5th with a 31.2. With his horrible Wi-Fi. Still continues to get in the top 5 now on the Sauber. Anyone else on lap currently? Is a Haas coming? Is that Bonfire? It is Bonfire pits. And Frosty, who's P19, is telling Ski and P4 to shut up. Riley is getting a tow from John, it looks like, even though he's 9 cents down on his lap. Let's watch Riley here. Riley there with DRS is going to go for a move on John here into the final chicane for the win in the race. Oh yeah, it's only 1 minute 50 in the session. I thought there was longer left in the session, but I guess not. Harry there doing a second out lap. Bonfire's in the pit lane. Is he going to have time to do another lap? I don't know if he is. He's going to have to get out really quickly. If he... Oh, he retires on Bonfire. No, he's in P3 at best. And Skier on his out lap is going to continue on. My Master also hasn't got time to set another lap, so he's out of the session now for P5. And Harry needs to lock in to get pole position for only the second time this season. He last got pole in Australia in race 2. It's race 16. It's been 14 races since Harry got pole position at the track. Well, he is typically very good. Fabian there doing a lap. Oh, he's just done his lap now. He's done for the session as Fabian. So will he disqualify himself for that last to first? We'll find out shortly. Beware. Yeah, just go off the racing line and drive backwards slowly. Like down here on the inside of the straight, go to the end of the straight, turn around, and then go on the very inside of the track, and then drive backwards. Anyway, Harry there on his lap, let's see what he can manage. Into this corner, flings the car into the right-hander. Very nice, off the corner he comes. What's it looking like in the first set? He is slightly up on the first set, it's 26.2. Competitive first sector there from Harry. You know he can get that 30.5. Sending it through the corners, nicely done. Flying in. Needs to be careful on the exit here, he's going to over it. Compromised entry, but still nice with the exit of the corner. Use a little bit of battery on the exit to try and get a good send-off there. Meanwhile, Dan, it did improve at the end to go P5, ahead of My Master now. Felix retires from P8 after a wonderful session he just had. Fabian does get disqualified. Oh no, Dervas, who was, I think was on the lap actually, almost just got murdered by Fabian, who tried to disqualify himself. Did Fabian just kill Hubert? Oh my god, Hubert almost just killed Harry, Jesus Christ. And Harry there, who's currently on a good lap it looks like, could very well go for pole position. Yeah, but he could have a good exit. That was a very nice exit off the corner for Harry. This could be pole, let's see if it's enough. It was a 1 minute 30.55, I believe, for Fabian. We'll see what he can get across the line. He was a little bit too ambitious on the battery usage. He does go quicker than Fabian. That was quicker than what Fabian did. So it's pole for Harry for the first time since Australia. Nice job. Can Ski beat it, though? He's a 10th and a half up in the first sector alone. Really good corner there for Ski. It's not over yet. Ski could still get pole. What's Tice looking like on his lap? Tice using too much battery. Still, Harry does go for pole with a 1 minute 30.5, similar to that of the season at 12 pole time. And out the final straight now, what's Tice going to manage on the final straight using his battery where he can? And Tice goes fourth fastest now with a 1 minute 31.0. Good luck from Tice to recover back up. Darkson goes P10. Where is Ski going to be? Can Skakel get pole position? Oh, he burnt the bean. He used too much battery. And he goes third fastest there. Great quality from Ski nevertheless. And it's Harry on pole position. Fabian does the last to first. Harry Shaw stays P13 at the end with a 1 minute 31.8. Dervas and P12s. Williams 12-13 here today. And Ruben comes to the pit lane. Ruben, just retire, bro. For fuck's sake, man. Oh, whatever. So, top 10 will be Harry on pole from Bonfim in second, Ski in third, then Tice fourth, Dan fifth, sixth for My Master, and seventh for Shenka crash into the pit entry wall. Felix P8 very close behind him. John got P9, followed by Darkson and P10. Yeah, but that's why I didn't go on the right side of the straight anyway. It's the wrong side of the track to be on. Oh, shit. Guys, I have a question, right? I mean, no disrespect to the man. Did Fred make it within the 107% rule? Well, the B, mate. I like Fred. I want Fred to stay in NPL. He's pretty tough. Mate, you better the B, mate. You know, Reg is my go, bro. Keep Fred in the league, Fred of supremacy. Fred's going to dominate tier 2, guys. You're not fucking ready for it. Fred is the best voice in NPL history, bro. Why doesn't he commentate, bro? Imagine him commentating tier 1. Yeah, that'd be fucking peak. No, genuinely, it would work. Right, so we have 20 people for fucking Vegas, bro. What is this, season 13? Last season when we did this was absolute cinema. I think it's going to be the same again this season. Our podium last season was Harry, Fabian, and Tice. Because you've got disqualified. But they might. So the only driver to start on the hard tyres is Ski. Interesting. And my master's already disconnected. Why is this cat not fucking moving? Oh, what happened? Nobody else did. No, it really isn't. Right, my master's back. His internet is his main issue. Can we make it a rule that if you don't have a fucking LAN cable, or good internet at least... Oh, and Frosty hits Fabian and sends him back to the grid. Peak from Frosty there. Fabian, you should know better than this. You're a fucking champion in NPL now, mate. And once again, Cyril taking his sweet-ass time with the formation lab. You don't want to burn the bean, Harry. Whoa. Come on, bro. What the fuck is going on in this straight? Ty's doing the vibration again. Where is Ty's? We're Tice. Remember season 10 Spa when you spun on the formation lap and cost yourself the win? You did fucking donuts before the race started, and then you lost the race to Eliza because of it. That was so funny, bro. Can you pit on the formation lap? What would actually happen? Oh, that's so boring, bro. Harry taking his sweet time getting to the grid. What was that? Was that Frosty? Or Fred, sorry? Did my master make it back? I think he did. Can't tell. Oh, yeah, he did. I'm prepared for some DJ Llama level internet lag crash from my masters on some season 12 shit. Season 11, sorry. So the last 4 races here have been pretty competitive. Let's see if we have an even more competitive race this season. Also, I'm going to prioritize myself. If you talk to me, I'm going to talk over you. Here we go then. 20 cars for the Las Vegas Grand Prix in Season 14. Fabian is crowned your champion, but McLaren looked to get the constructors today from Aston Martin, who need to outscore them by 35 points. Who's it going to be with Schenker and Dan and Aston Martin? They've got the highest chance they can. It's lights out, away we go. Harry gets a great start. Is it better than Ski there for P3? He looks really good at the start. Bumper goes down the inside of Harry into the first corner. He sends it, and he takes the lead of the race away already. 3 wide into the first corner, and big crash! Huge accident! Holy shit! Half the field is in the wall! That was a monstrous pileup in the first corner. Schenker's involved, Darkson was around, and it's already a VSC. And Frosty's gone off. Tyson up to second. And my master had a horrible start. He's down to 18th. Whole front wing missing. And Fred's up to 12th place. Fred's got up 7 places. He did not burn the bean today. Riley has gone from fucking 17th to 8th. He's gone up 9 places. Are You Sure's gone up 6 places. So has Dervas. Up 9 for Fabian. Up 7 for Fred. Down 12 places for Shank. Down 14 places for Mindmaster. So Are You Sure unfortunately gets damaged there on the front wing. I believe he said he got brake checked by CB. Big accident in the first corner. Half the field involved. We had a whole front wing missing on a Mercedes. I think that was Fred, who unfortunately lost the front wing there. Fabian in P11 already. And Cyril there in front of Ruben, his teammate, in the Alpine. So Tice there in P2. It's Bonfer leading though here in the street lights of Las Vegas. Now, I want to mention, by the way, we have plenty of drivers. If we were indeed to get just 3 more podium sitters for the rest of the season that are brand new, within the season anyway, we would actually beat the record for most podium sitters in a single season from season 5, which has 13. This season's had 11 podium sitters. We had 12 the last 2 seasons, looking to get the same again today. Vance comes in, is on pitting, yes. Are You Sure has to pit? Yes, front wing damage. Hubert pits as well, CB pits as well, Fabian pits. Fabian gets 10 seconds. Fabian got 10 seconds for rear-ending CB. And Fred as well. Oh no, the double stack for Hubert and Fred has fucked Fred's race. Half the field are in the pit lane. 8 people pitted because they have damage. My master's in 20th and he's still far behind the field. Basically, it looked like... Oh my god, my master's car is lagging a lot. Jesus fucking Christ. It looked like Shank spun in front of the entire field and they all just drove into the wall on the outside. Mom, get the camera! By the way, despite Shank literally causing that melee in turn 1, he's actually back up to P11 already because he didn't pit. Yeah, Shank is actually a fraud and he sucks. He's a fanboy. Harry, how the fuck are you on 10% wear on the first lap? Oh, was it the formation lap by any chance, Harry? Damn, that's a shame. Harry there from pole position goes from 1st to 4th in the first corner alone. Yeah, Tice sent it, double overtake into the first corner from fourth to second. Great start from him. Riley, once again, from literally P17 to P7, he's gone up 10 places already. There's John right behind him in P8, Ruben on in P9, Felix is P10. My Master is 18 seconds behind this pack of cars and has an AI car driving half the time. That's basically what Jan would say if he was in the middle of all that, so super crash, mate! Muffin! Meow! 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 I think John has front wing damage. Yes, he does. Front wing damage on John's car, but he decided to stay out in this race. I think Riley might have damage. No, he doesn't. So many cars were caught up in that first lap accident. Left end plate's missing, but that's about it. It looks about like yellow damage. Are you sure that is in P12? Are you sure? You will do well today. Let's find out. CV there in P14. One of the few drivers who actually stay where they started, including Ski, Dan, and also Serial, as well as Fred, who's now back to P19, unfortunately. After double stacking with his teammate Hubert, who completely fucked him over by pitting for a new front wing. Not his fault necessarily. My Master, by the way, is actually losing time to the safety car because I think his AI car's driving. Where is My Master, by the way? Oh my, bro, his lag is actually terrible, man, and we need to do something about this. It's actually worse than Shank's Wi-Fi. That's My Master, bro. Yeah, for real. What, Tice? I mean, I don't have a cable, but I never have internet that's that bad, let's be real. What, Fred? What did Fred say? There was a pileup. That's a pileup, mate. Come on. In this lap, let's fucking go. I'm in your mum this lap. Let's do this. Season 10 is going to repeat itself on this restart. You want my words. Let's see that crash on steroids. If we see like a 4-car pileup on the restart and a red flag, that'd be so peak, honestly. Bonfo, weaving his way down the main straight, trying to hold up the field before he restarts. Last time Bonfo and Tice battle for the race lead, it was Bonfo who came out victorious in Silverstone. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see that happen again. Great restart from Bonfo. Harry as well. Looks pretty racy on the restart. As Dan for company. They're on the outside. Goes Dan. Repeating season 11 maybe. Here comes Tice on Bonfo. Down the inside they go. Dan's going to wrap around the outside. Can he make it stick? That'd be a great overtake from Dan if he can make it. And they're still side by side. Oh, Dan's. Oh, Harry's in the wall. What the fuck happened behind? Is there a crash again? My Master back in the field. Meanwhile, Ski and Bonfo are side by side. Here comes Ski down the inside of Bonfo. He sends it down the inside. There's a huge landslide of cars in the background, you can see. And it's still side by side for second between Bonfo and Ski now. Harry has front wing damage, and now Dervis is up to P5. Here comes Ski around the outside of Bonfo. Contact in the braking zone. And Ski there with some robust racing with Bonfo. Is still side by side now. The hard tire runner trying to get past to make the most of his race and go for trap position. But this is giving Tice the opportunity to pull away out in the lead, giving him flashbacks of his old pace back in the earlier season 11. And absolutely set him up. There's Dan there on the outside of Ski using 0-0 wings as you'd expect. Devas there, meanwhile, once again proving why he's good at this track in Vegas. He got a podium here back in season 11. We know he can get podiums here in this series. Last podium he got was Monza season 13 when he got podium for Williams that race. Of course, driving for Williams today as well. Big fights in the midfield there between the likes of CB, Felix, Fabian, and others as well as Fred, who's battling with Darksen as well. And Frosty. Is a huge fight in the midfield at the back of the field. Let's have a look at this. Look at this landslide car. Like, where do I look? There's so many battles going on. Riley goes past John down the inside. 3 wide to the inside. There goes someone. Who was that? Was that Harry? Big battles behind. Look at this. This car. Oh my god. I don't know how to look, man. This is complete chaos here in the midfield. And it's Tice gets the fast lap of the race. And it's outside of the DRS Ranger Bonfo in the lead of the race. Second place is Bonfo Ski in P3. Oh, holy shit! Holy shit! Holy fuck, that was a huge accident! What the fuck? He's still upside down! He's still upside down! Oh my god! Holy shit, dude! Amir absolutely smashed into the wall and flips upside down. I think he hit the catch fence. That was a terrible accident. Holy shit, that was a horrible accident. I got a great angle of it as well, as the car went airborne over the top of several cars and flew off the track, and that is obviously going to be a safety car at the very minimum. There could be a red flag, I doubt it though. What a crash! And Fred now in P18 in the midst of that. We also see my master who's struggling with his internet today, down in P19 here today at the moment. And Tice did pull the gap away from DRS, but now has to do it all again. But we know Tice is going to have the chance to go for a great restart here. And once again, the safety car comes out for the second time today, as you would expect here in a 20 race. I think that was actually the biggest crash we've ever seen in NPL. There was a real crash. That was an actual crash, and it was a massive monster. Almost, by the way, Dan, I'm not joking. He genuinely did a backflip off on top of someone. That was a huge accident. Dan, while you're under the safety car, you may as well watch on the stream what happened. It was a crazy crash. Actually, I'll send it in the streams menu now. Oh, wow, what a crash, man. Probably the biggest crash you've ever seen in NPL that was actually a genuine crash and wasn't just some fucking bullshit. And Tice there. Oh, is that Dan pitting? No, it's all about who is pitting. Harry's pitting. He knows it's best. He's going to go for hards, I assume. He can go pretty far on that stunt, actually, especially with the safety cars. Harry, yeah, I think Harry could go the whole way, especially with all the issues that there are. The hard tires do last a very long time. John is pitting as well, so too is Pshang. Hubert gets 10 seconds of speeding in the pit lane. Fabian pits. But what tyres will he go onto? I don't think he has the hards. John there is double stacking at McLaren, and he goes into hard tyres, and he's now going to leave. And that means Fabian on the mediums is not going to be able to go very far in this race. He has to pit again. And he's serving a 10-second penalty, so Fabian will most likely be last by the time he comes back out. Much like me last season. My master once again disconnects from the session. His internet is genuinely shockingly bad. He has actually gone offline completely, so I don't think I can anyway. Where's the stream channel? I want to watch that crash back on the replay. Yeah, I sent it now. It's in streams, guys. Check in the streams chat on the. Right, I tagged everyone. You can all watch the stream. That was a crazy crash, bro. Oh my god. I would love to see it. Okay, are you sure? Do you have an onboard of that crash? Because I'd love to see your onboard. Yeah, if you save it, I want to see that crash because that was actually fucking crazy, bro. Wait, what, Tice? It was in the corner on the exit. So I guess they were side by side. It was 3 wide into the corner and then everyone died. Nah, it was on the exit of the corner. Yeah, no, I sent it in the Discord. There's a channel on the Discord called Streams. You got to open it. Put the stream in there. Go back roughly 5 minutes to see the crash. It was a horrible accident involving. Yeah, it was involving. Obviously, Are You Sure? I think Schenk was the car also that was involved. A head-on impact for Are You Sure? They absolutely smashed it to the wall and out of the race. The first retirement of the Las Vegas Grand Prix in season 14. And Fabian, meanwhile, is back in the pit lane. I assume he wants to go back onto the hards. Because obviously he does not want to be going mediums as far as he can. My master once again leaves the session. His internet, I'm not going to invite him again, I can't lie, there's no point. He just keeps disconnecting. And John has now left the session. I'm going to invite John back, because I know John's internet's usually not this bad, so I'll invite him back. To think that if we just kicked my master and replaced him with that new guy, we could have had a new frontrunner in this race instead of a guy who lags every corner. Shank, you also should have been kicked to someone better than you. Anyway, Tice there leads the way. 3 places he's gained this race. May I just say, the biggest movers today are Fred, Dervas, and also Ruben, as well as CB. They've all gone up 7 and 8 places, respectively. P5 for Dervas, P7 for CB, who's gone up 7 places. Ruben's gone up 7 places. Harry is the biggest loser. He's gone. Actually, no, my master race. He's gone down 12 places. Harry's gone down 11. So, Don's rejoined the session. Shank's gone down 9 places. He's been involved in every accident so far today. It's been one of the main catalysts of these crashes. Shank has caused complete chaos in this race. So I assume Are You Sure got hooked into the wall down the main straight and just fucking flipped over. That was crazy, bro. Why is CB on softs? That's interesting. Are we restarting this lap or what? Oh, for fuck's sake, man. I hate safety cars so much. I wish they just fixed the broadcast safety car so you could just fucking, you know... It's Fabian that's not caught up, funnily enough, the champion of the season, the quickest driver in the league. Fabian there goes on to used hards. He has to. There's no other choice he has in the McLaren currently. My Master in P18, P17 for Riley. I may as well invite my Master back. Why not? I mean, he's already fucking here, isn't he? His AI car's gonna drive without him, so... No. If Tice did Austria, I think he could have genuinely got a podium that race. He's pretty good at Austria. Well, that's not true. Me and Tice both raced in season 13 sometimes. Yeah, I think the only time that's ever happened before was season 10, and even then, Tice didn't race when I did, so... Yeah, Eliza wasn't champion yet, so the next season will be the first time we've had 3 champions on the grid at the same time with me, Fabian, and Tice. Hopefully Tice races that season. Into 1. Of course, I'll be racing 2 with Sabo with Harry, and Fabian will be driving for Red Bull. Tice, by the way, Tice, if you want, you can sign up for a seat. You would still be more active than most people, I gotta be honest. Oh my god. Yeah, Tice, if you want a full-time tier 1 seat, you are allowed to get one. Even if you don't do every race, you can still be a driver for the series. You've done 4 races this season now, so you're a pretty active driver. He sped in the pit lane earlier. He's got 10 seconds because of it. Sitka is finally coming in this lap for a restart on lap 9, and I would not at all be surprised if we see another safety car on the restart, because this is fucking real racing levels of chaos here today. I have a feeling it's going to be Pshenk again who's going to get crashed into. It would be quite funny. I'm scared of the midfield here. Durbas getting very spicy with Dan. And Tice now does go, I think. Is he going to... It's 3 wide for second, and Dan's going for the lead. Big crash for Bonfire down the inside of Tice. He makes contact and loses half the front wing. Dan takes the lead of the race out of nowhere, and now Ski's in P2. And it's going to be complete chaos off the corner now. And Felix goes around the outside of Tice. Tice there has disconnected. That's going to be a crash in the background. Oh no. Oh, big contact in the background. Someone went into the wall, I think. Oh my god, it's a landslide in the middle sector. Tice has gone down safe. He goes down the inside. Contact, he smashes into someone. Oh no, he hits Durbas, and Durbas goes to P15. Huge crash on the restart. There's another car around. Fred's around. Riley's involved. My Master's gone deep into the corner. And Durbas was around as well at the corner as well. Down the inside goes Harry. Slams into the side of someone. It looked like, so I don't know who that was. Is that Fabian? Harry's considering on now. He's got Cyril alongside Hubert. And Bonfer now with front wing damage. Continues on. Bonfer's massive front wing damage. And now it's Ski and Dan battling it out for the race lead. And now it's Freddie gets 10 seconds now for corner cutting. And he slams into the wall head on. That could be a safety car. He's lost his entire front wing again. But no, it's not. Hubert there. What happened to Hubert? Oh, he missed the corner. He braked too late. Oh no. Oh, Harry, they're losing loads of places now because he got legal overtake with Hubert. Meanwhile, Ski battling with Dan for the race lead. Down around the outside goes Ski on the hard tyres. Can he get past him? He's going to send it around the outside. And he does make the mistake into the race lead. There's Ski there. And he's looking for his 5th win of the season to tie. Or sorry, would have tied Fabian if it weren't for the last race. Ski looking for his 5th win of the season. Dan in P2, Bonfer now P3 with front wing damage with his teammate Felix behind, but here comes CB around the outside, on the soft tyres on Felix. He's going to send it around the outside on him. And Felix gives him plenty of room, and he does go past. Into fourth place goes CB on the soft tyres. Meanwhile, more battles behind. You can see Fabian there goes past. Serial, what's up, Tyres? Oh man, that's a shame. So Tyres from first. Oh wait, we crashed there, Cyril. Oh, Cyril's around, he's out of the race. A huge accident, and that's another safety car. What happened to Felix? Oh, Felix is in the wall, under the safety car. Ruben is indeed a P5, and it is now Felix who has a penalty for crashing with Darksen. Harry, to let you know, every single car in front of you except for the top 8 are on fresh tyres. So, yeah, Harry, on the same strategy as Hubert, Schenk, Fabian, Frosty, and John. The net race leader would actually be John, by the way. The net podium right now is actually John, Frosty, and Fabian right now. I can't lie, that's crazy. Frosty's in a net podium position if he can get those tyres to the end. John, we're looking for his first win this season to make it a 6th winner of the season. We've had 5 so far, those being Ski, Dan, Fabian, Harry, and Bonfo, of course. We also have Schenk winning a sprint race in Australia, but he has not won a race this season. He's currently down in P12. On fresh hard tyres, however, Ski pits from the race lead. He's trying something different. No. Oh, no, he is. He does pit. Why would he pit from the lead? Why would you give up track position in this race? Are you stupid? Oh, Ty speed in the pit lane, and that's going to give Darksen into the lead. Let's fucking go. Oh, yes. Darksen, my fucking goat, leads the race. BBL Darksen on top, motherfucker. John in P2, Frosty P3, what a podium. Fabian in P4, Shank P5. Now, mark my fucking words. There's going to be a red flag with Darksen in the fucking lead, and he's going to restart and he's going to win because John's going to get killed by Frosty. That is my fucking prediction. Frosty, as a member of IHF, I fucking command you to kill both McLarens and make Darksen win the race. Yeah, Jenny, Frosty, Fred, sorry, can you murder Felix just for the fun of it? He low-key kind of sucked. Yeah, Cyril's out of the race. He crashed in turn 2. That restart was complete chaos, bro. This race is absolutely farcical so far. 3 safety cars in 11 laps. I think my master's AI car's driving, but I can't tell. I'm so glad Darksen's leading, bro. Imagine the scenes if Darksen wins the Las Vegas Grand Prix. I would actually throw a fit. I'd actually, like, genuinely, like, come, bro. With what? You can appeal the penalty if you don't serve it, but you probably will have to serve it unless you pit. If you don't pit again, you won't have to serve the penalty and you can appeal it. So just don't pit. Try not to pit ties. Avoid crashing is what my advice is. I think literally the entire race, besides like 3 laps, have been under the safety car. Hubert now on the main straight. With Felix as well. For real, season 13 even had more green flag racing than this. I actually really want to see how they handle the game with the new cars. I want to see how are they going to have just boost and overtake? Is that it, or what? I honestly, I mean, if you think about how league racing was in F123 and F124 with no dirty air, it basically was the same as the yo-yo racing where you just kind of flung past each other on the straight. Like, it was literally exactly the same. So everyone that's complaining about the regs is actually most fitting for a game than it is for real life. So I think it'll actually be really fun. Dan, by the way, can I sign for Aston Martin for when it goes to the F126 DLC? Because I really want to like give Aston Martin a championship, or at least try to. I want to go to Aston Martin for F126. Oh, you're gay, Dan. Anyway. And Fred is my goat. Please, can we restart this lap? I swear to God, if you do one more lap, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Thank God. Who said yippee? I'm gonna come to your house and I'm gonna fucking cut your nuts off, bro. I'm gonna come to a house, I'm gonna bust a nut in your face, and you're not gonna be able to drive anymore. You're gonna drive into someone. Anyway. Yippee! Domer! Dee! Domer! Dee! Domer! Dee! How's Felix doing, bro? Oh, Darksen now leads the restart with John in second and Frosty third. And now Skate continuing on. He goes past Harry. Hardy Bow's mate. Almost a crash there. You see Dan sending a move on the inside of my master there. They're side by side off the corner. My master had a great exit. Oh, it's the wall! Goes Fabian! Fabian's in the wall by himself! Oh, he gets hit again! Oh, he got hit by Psheng. Bro, Psheng, fucking chill out, man. Blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, Darksen struggling to stay in front of these guys. Oh, big slide there from Shank on the exit of the corner there, battling with Harry. Now down the inside goes Ski, on Frosty now, and on John as well. This could be a crash. John gives him space with Darksen as he still leads the race. Around the outside goes Ski now for second. Great racing here whenever we have green flag racing. It is complete chaos in the midfield in this race, and also in the lead fight. Ski there is on fresh medium tires, looking to get past his teammate Darksen to get the net race lead away. But he will have to pit again, so this is not necessarily the most optimal strategy for him. Here comes Frosty down the inside of John. He sends it down the inside. And he thought about it. Here comes Ski now on his teammate Darksen. So Darksen there in the race lead. He's got John's got Frosty for company behind him. And here comes Shank as well in this fight. He's looking to get a podium once again this season in his return to NPL. CB there continues on. Harry there is currently in P6. He's staying right behind Shank. He wants to avoid being hit by Dan. On the inside there goes the Red Bull. That could be a crash of Shank. There was barely any room. Harry goes to the outside. Watch out. Oh my God. This could be three-way between Harry, Dan, and Shank here. CB's also, it's both Astons versus both V-Carbs here. Continuing their fight in the midfield. Could this be it? And a massive blocking there being done by Psheng. And as they go into the first corner, it's still side by side between these two. I'm trying to look for battles around the track. Devas now pits from P17. Down the... Oh no, Shank has damage, I think. Here comes Tice now on the inside of him. He's trying to make a comeback like he did last season. Finally, we have this with clean racing. Meanwhile, John is on the inside of Ski for P2. So that's Darksen, I should say. Darksen's the one in P2. Yeah, flies. Oh, accident. Riley's in the wall. And that's another safety car. Riley crashed in the straight. I don't know what happened with him, but he's in the wall. 4 safety cars in 14 laps is a record in MPL, by the way. Tice there, battling with Shank under the safety car. And Tice was ahead. New mediums would easily get to the end and would be very quick. But I think trap position is more important at this stage. And Riley leaves the session. He's out of the race. The third retirement of this Las Vegas Grand Prix. And after a 4 safety car. Or 1-2. Wait, Darksen, if please tell me you can hear me on the stream or something. hit this lap for medium tyres and go to the end. Don't do anything stupid like going onto softs. Don't stay out. Hit for mediums and you will have a chance to win the race. Please, Darksen, pit! Pit! Why aren't you pitting? For fuck's sake, man. I hate Darksen. You know what? Fuck this. I'm changing my name to Darksen Hater #1. Fuck you, Darksen. You fuck your own race. You are the worst strategist ever. You should have pitted. You are genuinely worse than Ferrari. What are you doing? Why do I support you, bro? Anyway. Crashed out to the side. CB's in P4. Down is P5. And down Tice is P6. I'm looking to serve in the race. Harry there is the highest of the drivers who just pitted. Actually, no, Frosty is. Frosty now comes out on fresh medium tyres. In P8. Yeah, you can't pit. So Ty's basically, if he gets damaged, is cooked. Because if he does pit for 10 seconds, his race is done. Let's be real. Darksen, man. Oh, Darksen could have been in the net P1. He would have been P8 with fresh mediums, and he could have won, man. Oh my fucking god. No, but let's be real, there's by the way, if he pit, he wouldn't have had a Frosty who's in between himself and Harry. Frosty would definitely have held up Harry. He could have been in a net P1 in the grand scheme of things. He could have won the race. Oh my god. Once again, Darksen, who is without question one of the best drivers, he puts himself in a great position every race, qualifies pretty well, is very consistent, and then continues to just fuck his race with his strategies. And Harry there gets let pass by Frosty, and Harry gets the legal exit. Now Frosty goes back ahead. My master there almost at the back of Harry there down the straight. He's now on P10 on fresh medium tyres. Schenker P11, P12 on hards for Rubenline. He'll definitely get to the end. Hubert P13. So Harry was in the wall, but he saved it during the safety car. Once again, Darksen. I think Darksen just wants to prioritise track position here. I don't think he wants to be involved in this midfield chaos, but I don't know why he wouldn't pit. I don't know about that though. I think he's actually banking on another safety car, but I just don't think there's going to be one. I can't lie. There'll be a late safety car at lap 20, right? But there isn't going to be a safety car for a few laps. Why not just pit now? Why didn't he just pit? It's true, right? The thing is though, right? When there's a certain amount of safety cars, the game just doesn't let it happen anymore. So I think that's going to get to that point now. And then we're not going to have a safety car till the very end of the race. And then we're going to restart with like 2 or 3 laps to go. I doubt that. If that's the case, Darksen will get disqualified for not being able to pit. That's not true. It's not like FT. What the fuck was that, Frosty? Jan said, how many times said Harry spin? Harry spun once this race into a wall. And that's about it. By the way, Jan, we've had 4 safety cars in 14 laps. So this race is complete chaos. Also, Jan, if you go back to lap, I think it was lap 4 or something, there was a massive flip for the Are You Sure guy. He flipped into the catch fence. It was very funny. It was probably the biggest crash of the entire season, once again, at Vegas. I can't believe that crash. It was fucking crazy. And now Ski is leading. To be fair, Vegas has had some of the biggest crashes in NPL history. Season 11, DJ Llama and Felix had a massive crash. Season 12, we saw a huge accident between both, what was it? Yes, both Red Bulls of TF10 Adam and also John, who crashed heavily. Jan said, why the fuck is Frosty in my seat? It's not your seat, Jan. Maybe if you actually joined fast enough, you would have been able to drive that car. Anyway, Amir's now left the Discord, sadly. He was the one who flipped to the catch fence on lap 4, I believe it was, maybe lap 5, on the first, after the first restart had ended. It's now Ski leading the way. We have every single safety car restart, by the way, has had a different leader, so genuinely complete chaos today. Let's see what Ski can do here. It's the 5th attempt to start the race we've had, and here he goes. Great restart, and John's already alongside Darksen for P2. I think he might get him into turn 1, maybe if he's aggressive enough. I don't know if he will be. He is. Goes down the inside of Darksen, who's on older tyres, of course. John sends it on the exit, but can't make me well down the inside, goes CB into 3rd. Contact, what happened to... And oh, side by side between CB and Darkson for second. CB wants to get into that fight for the race win now. He's looking to get retribution for Spa early this season. And here comes Tice around the outside of Dan. Can he make it stick into this corner? Dan has the inside line, and Tice doesn't have the exit traction to make it move. And Fabian has been... Oh, big accident again. That could be a safety car. So Fabian crashes with Fred and Dervas, and we have a battle now between Harry and Bonfer in the midfield. He's down the inside, goes Harry. Oh, crash with Tice! Oh, that was Harry's fault, I can't lie. It was low-key. Oh, CB's P2. So CB second with Darkson in third, and he's yet to pit in this race. I don't know why he did pit. It's a bit of a stupid decision, I can't lie. And there's John there right behind Darkson. Can you continue on? It's Tyson now battling with Hubert for P12. To the outside goes John. He goes into P3 now, looking once again to be a podium thief. There comes Dan. Can CB chase down Skakel for the race win, is the question. He is chasing him down. Bonfer. He did save it. Felix had an incident. He's fine, actually. He continues on. Is there a battle here? Battle between Tyson and Hubert. Oh, in the wall goes Dervas there. Here comes Dan and Darkson. Around the outside. Can Dan go on John now? It's side by side between them for third place. Dan looking pretty quick on those fresher hard tyres. John's tyres are 12 laps old. Dan's are 7. So a huge tyre difference there. 5 laps between them. That's the whole safety car difference. Here goes My Master on Bonfer now. Goes down the inside into P6 on those fresh mediums. By the way, My Master's in a great position to win this race. He's on fresh medium tyres, 4 laps old, the freshest of anyone in this pack. Same for Frosty, who's currently in P8. And you have Bonfer as well on those fresh hards as well. Let's see what My Master can do now against these cars in front. Yeah, Fabian, he's a tier 2 driver. You don't have to worry about him for much longer. And yellow flags. Oh no, it's Fred once again has gone off into the wall again, it looks like. As that could be a safety car, he's lost his front wing. And meanwhile, battle's going on now between Dan and John. Dan around the outside. Yeah, flags are out again. I think Fred's put into the wall or something. And CB there's actually closing in on Ski out in front. When he really locks in, CB is very scary to race, it must be said. My Master, though, on fresh medium tyres is now right behind Darksen. He's using his superior grip to go up after these cars in front. And it is looking likely that he's going to go past into P5 now. Goes My Master in the Sauber, looking for his first career podium still in NPL after some good results. Here comes John to the inside of Dan, but Dan just does enough to fend him off. My Master goes to P5 now. Can My Master get past John? He's looking very likely to get a podium here as My Master if he can get past Dan and John and pull away. Yeah, flags are out, and into the wall goes Fred. Is that another crash? And it's not a safety car. I told you there wouldn't be another safety car. I had a fucking feeling. Here goes CB now. Meanwhile, battle is here between a few guys. Bonfer now pits. Fabian is outside the points. Thanks for spotting that. He's actually way behind everyone else in this race. He tries to do a last to first, but in this race, it's not looking likely. Look at CB. Really trying anything he can to close in on Skakup. Out in P1. Here comes My Master now to the inside of Dan. Is he going to go for it down the inside? Probably not worth the move there. Let's be real. But it looks like My Master could make it. First career podium for himself here in the Sauber in P4. He's looking very quick. His internet issues seem to have gotten better. So he looks very likely to go for the podium today with that superior pace. Shank meanwhile is back up to P6 behind John. He's looking like a contender for the podium now. And Frosty's on the tail of Darksen for P7. And it's been a pretty good race for him today. Shank apparently has no front wing on the right side. On the left side, actually, there's damage on both sides. Jan just said there is no such thing as a race without me, which is a lie. Also, My Master doesn't know what DRS tactics are, and he's actually going to overtake Dan now. Very smart move there from him, but I think he's confident that his battery power is enough and the momentum as well to stay in front. And meanwhile, Skakup has pulled back away now from CB out in front, and they're just losing time. And here goes Dan to the outside of My Master. Is he going to go and defend on the inside? There's a question. It's going to be side by side into the braking zone. Dan goes around the outside, and he does get them into stick. Oh, someone lost the wing. Was that Harry? Was that Felix? I think Felix might have damage. Oh, was it Darksen? Please don't be Darksen. Oh, Frosty may have damage now. Ruben's also on the back of Frosty in this fight now as well. So much to look at. It's hard to know what to look at. Meanwhile, My Master around the outside of Dan. Can he go past him? It's all about, but no. Dan continues to have a clean battle with him. Meanwhile, CB they're trying once again to get in the DRS of Skakup out in front. And My Master continues on his way in P4 now. And my master once again needs to save battery there, man. What is he doing? Not playing the long game very well. John, though, also in P5, still very much in this fight. And penalty now. Ski gets 3 seconds. And that could give CB the victory now. Let me check race director, Ski. I need to be quick because one. Oh, that's for a different incident. Ski gets a track limit warning. And then... Oh yeah, no, ski. Yeah, you've got 4 warnings, bro. You definitely separate warnings. You definitely have a penalty from that. CB meanwhile is in the DRS range of ski now. So meanwhile, my master's still chasing down P3 on Dan. Looking for his first podium of the season. We could see a CB win and a my master podium today. Here comes John though. John is looking to make a move now for P3. He's in the fight for the podium. Could be 3 wide down the straight. It is 3 wide down the straight. My master down the inside, goes past. John goes to the outside. Has he got the pace to go past my master now? It's side by side into the braking zone. Dan goes down the inside. He sends it. And it's still side by side of the corner. John goes to P4. And now it's my master out in front. And he's going to try and pull away from John now for P3. On this fresher tyres looking to pay dividends in this race. CB's now right behind Ski for the race lead. And he's looking to get that race win. And Tyster trying to get back in the points. Battling with Ruben. And now it is Shank into P5 now on the medium tyres with the front wing damage. Despite having damage, he still is very quick. CB there is now right behind Skakup for P1. Is he going to go down the inside into turn 3? He's going to go for it. Is he too late on the brakes? Ski goes around the outside and CB's still there. And he does stay on the inside and Ski gives space. And it is a continued battle now between them. My master doing just enough to defend. He needs to save his battery. Means that Harry now battling with John there for P6. Down inside goes Harry now on John. Around the outside he goes. Contact. And Harry, a little bit of contact with John. I think he slid off the corner. And meanwhile, it's looking like a double Aston Martin fight for the podium with my master as well. He's got a lot of defending yet to do here. And CB there is looking poised to get the win here. As long as there's not another safety car to fuck his race, I genuinely think CB is going to get his first win of the season. Harry gets 3 seconds now. That's unfortunate. And he's got John on his tail. He might even lose DRS. Harry has fumbled indeed. Can Dan get past my master with the DRS? Surely he can. My master's wings look very high. He's actually running. He's saving battery. Actually, I think he's trying to go for the long game here as my master now, which is a good idea. Goes into P4 once again down the back on the podium on the hard tires. Oh, Darkson there. Continuing on, Darkson has pitted, but I forgot to mention Darkson had pitted, so he didn't need to pit again. But it wasn't the best strategy. I think he just really did not want to be involved in that midfield fight. Tyster in P10 now. No. A warning is a warning, bro. And CB now takes the lead. Is he on the inside of Ski for the race lead now? Is there space on the outside? There's a little bit of contact. And it's side by side for the race lead between Ski and CB now. Around the outside goes CB now. It's in the middle sector. It's side by side. What a race we're having today, by the way. Dan's in P3. He's got my master behind him. Is he going to go for moving the chicane? It's still side by side. Off the corner, giving some room on the outside is CB. And it's now battling with Skakup out in front. And Skakup now takes the lead of the race. Oh, God knows. My master there being backed up there into the clutches of Shank's teammate. I mean, the Dan's teammate, I should say. Meanwhile, CB there should have a chance to go for a move on Skakup at the end of the straight. But look at my master now, he should have DRS. Shank actually goes past now. But I think this could be a really good... No, you might be cooked, Dan. He has full battery. Down the inside goes the outside goes my master. This could be a chance for Dan to send it back up the inside. Will he be given space on the outside, my master? Oh, it was close to contact, but he does stay ahead, and Harry's now back in this fight as well, and Dan stays in front. CB there, he's going to go after Skakup into turn 1 maybe? He's going to go for it down the inside, no, he backs out, and he will now wait for another opportunity, but CB doesn't have to worry about anything, there's no one behind him. Devas retires! Why? Oh, he retired on the straight, he didn't even crash, he just retired, fair enough. He was outside the points by some margin, so he felt as though his race was over, there's no chance for a safety car, he wants to save time, I assume. Meanwhile, CB there once again flies by Skakup down the straight and will now save his battery. CB's battery saving needs to be studied, I think. As my master continues his fight for P3. He's got Harry now behind him, the driver who won here last season. Having an unlucky race today, has 3 seconds that he has not served. And that will bring him down the order with this close midfield. But John is actually backing up some cars here, including Felix in P8, who's having a good race for Haas currently. Outscoring Bonfer here today, who's currently 13th, with no chance of continuing on. And once again, Ski is right next to CB now. In the fight for the race lead on track, my master there continuing on. Dan trying his best. Oh, a little bit of contact in the corner, but he continues on his way. Here comes my master now chasing down for P3. And once again, my master unaware of the DRS tactic. Here comes Harry now. He goes for the move. What is this? We could have 4 wide. Oh, this could be a huge crash if they're not careful. Oh, this is a call. Oh, come on, man. I feel so bad for my master, man. He's so unlucky. Felix and Tice are having an incident. My master battling with Shank. Is there going to be a crash? No. They do back out. And Harry now is continuing on as Harry balls down. Is almost guaranteed the podium now. Yeah, so does red wing damage on my master as well. He's going to be in big trouble now for Tice behind. But I think Tice, by the way, if you want to appeal your penalty, you have to make a ticket. Yeah, you should do that. Felix is continuing on in P10 now. He's losing time on those old mediums. Feel bad for my master. Once again, is losing out. Here goes Harry down the inside of Dan on the first lap of the race. Down the inside he goes. And he does go down the inside. He does make the move stick. Nice stuff from him there. It was a little bit Harry, I can't lie. And Dan there, still P4. Ski had a great exit off the corner. He had a chance to go after CB, but CB had a great exit himself. So Harry there is under pressure from Dan now behind. Harry, by the way, he's not using TC. He's doing a great job today in pace, I would like to mention. Already showing off his pace on the TC off period of his career. And Harry there continuing on his way. It looks like the overspeed isn't Dan. So Dan is so quick in the straights for some reason. I don't know why. He just seems to have an advantage, even though everyone using this, yeah, 0-1 wings aren't very peak. And my master there is currently struggling to stay with these guys, but at least he's guaranteed a P5, and he could probably give a penalty to Shank. Shank has caused a lot of incidents today. I know he said he hasn't, but I guarantee he has. Tice there in P7 is chasing down Shank now. Darksen on the hard tyres is right behind John now for P8, looking to get back in the points on this 22 lap tires. What a long stint Darksen's been on. Same for John as well. They're both on extremely old tyres. They should be on their last legs, but it's now the final lap of the race. It's Ski versus CB for the race win on track. But Ski's penalty is pretty much unappealable, so it looks very likely, as long as they don't crash, that CB is going to get his first win since Season 12 Canada when he got his maiden victory. And it's looking like he's going to get his second career win today. Harry there, chasing down Dan for P3. I'm so glad to see CB going for the win here because he was robbed in Spa of the victory. When he was leading for the majority of the race with Graham Crackers in second when Ego took him out, and then collisions at the end of the race cost CB even the podium. But now CB looking for his second podium of the season and his first win since season 12 would be an absolutely wonderful thing to see. And here goes Harry there chasing down Dan for P3. But of course that 3 seconds is going to hinder his progress. My master, despite having red front wing damage, is still keeping up with Harry and Dan. My master's pace is pretty scary. That's true. You know, Harry penalty does count, so you are P5. Actually, yeah, my master will be P4 then, and Dan could get penalty, we never know. And there goes Skakem into the lead, of course he has 3 seconds, so CB is going to be the winner today, looks like. CB there. Around the final chicane, here goes Harry down the inside of Dan. He needs that trap position, he needs to get that advantage. He goes for it, he goes down the inside. There's a slam dunk overtake for Harry. So a battle behind Felix and Darksen now. Here comes Ruben now on the inside of Darksen. He thought about a move, but it looks like CB is going to win the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Ski gets P2, and it's going to be Dan in P3 with my master P4. P5 will it be Tice? Tice penalty may not count. Oh, he lost out by 2/10, so Tice will get P6 behind Harry. Shank finished P7, then John P8, Felix P9, and then P10 to Ruben, who just narrowly beat out Darksen on the line with an overtake in the ERS. Yeah, he did turn back on, I noticed that. Why is there a massive pile-up after the race, bro? What the fuck is going on? So CB wins his second victory in his career. Wonderful peak. that was a phenomenal race once again in NPL. Um, I'm expecting a My Master ticket any second now. For that accident there was with Shank. By the way, CB went from 14th to 1st. What a performance from CB. Absolute cinema. Up 13 places. In fact, I go as far as to say that's probably one of the biggest position increases ever in NPL history for a race victory. I think that actually is the biggest comeback ever in NPL. He just hates being beaten, I think. So there it is. The race concluded. Fabian got the fastest lap and missed out on points, but he does get a point for fastest lap, so that's 1 point for him, the reigning champion. CB does win the race from Ski in second, Dan third, and it was actually P4 to My Master, then P5 to Harry. Yeah, at the end, yeah, that was a good race, guys. Yeah, for room. It's okay, man, don't worry. That was crazy, that race. That race was insane. But yeah, we'll see you next week for the final weekend of the season in season 14 before we do tier 1. We're going to have Kota and Brazil for a sprint weekend. We'll see you then.